Brad Pitt is between a rock and a hard spot, but I really believe that there is going to be either video or witnesses that will testify to what the truth is.
And I sat down with the ultimate true crime expert, our legal insider Nancy Grace, to help break down the biggest Hollywood divorce of this decade.
I don't think it's going to turn out as bad as the headlines would have you believe.
The latest headline points out Brad intentionally missed Wednesday's deadline to respond to Angelina's divorce petition. A source close to the situation tells us the reason is because Brad wants to, quote, settle this privately, with the ultimate goal of getting joint physical and legal custody of the kids.
We want the best for our families. We want to live a dignified life. I'm stating the obvious, but a reminder doesn't hurt.
Angelina Jolie, she met with some FBI agents that interviewed her and the kids about that incident that may or may have not occurred on the plane. What do you think of that?
Well, I'll tell you, it sounds terrible when you say the FBI has been called in to question Brad Pitt, but remember that was at an airport, and when you have the FAA involved, the Federal Aviation Administration, that triggers the FBI, okay? So when you say FBI, it sounds awful, but it's not necessarily awful. Now, think about this. Remember, the anonymous phone call came from inside, we've been told, the plane on the tarmac. Who could that have been? The call went out. Who was in the plane? Who had access to a cell phone? Who would have known or thought to make that phone call and make that complaint on Brad Pitt? So you must consider the source. As I always would tell a jury, when you evaluate the testimony of any witness, you must determine, do they have an interest in the outcome? Do they have a dog in the fight? Well, she does. And once you called CPS, Child Protective Services, you can't just go, oh, you know what, I want to drop that. Oh, N-O. Once they're on it, they have to follow through. You can't drop it. You're no longer the plaintiff. It's the state. So now, even if she wanted to back out of it, she couldn't because they're on it.